global warming is going to cause even more migration in the years to come. In the next 10 years and the next 15 years, we're going to have a much bigger problem with folks trying to get out of the middle part of the planet and moving north or south, which basically means more immigration into America. We have to close that border, and we have to understand that even the great American economy cannot just take in people left, right, and center from Latin America and give them American standards of living. It just can't work the way it has worked in the past. Now, having said that, we have to process the folks in America. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to use technology. We're going to close the border. We will leave it open for commerce because commerce has got to flow freely. So we'll leave it open for commerce. We're going to close the border to people traveling at will. We can call them illegal travelers, illegal immigrants. And then the folks that are in America, they're going to have to be processed properly. So if they're already here, they've got to go through the immigration application process. If they do have legitimate reasons to stay in the United States, then of course they will wind up with green cards eventually, and they will have a path to citizenship. But if they have no legal right to be in the United States, they're being deported. And that whole deportation process is going to happen much quicker. That whole process is going to be streamlined. And that's the way it has to be, because we simply, from an economics point of view, cannot just take the world at will. So we've got to deal with the folks that are in America. Now, once we have done that, we've closed the border, we've processed the people that are in America, then the whole immigration system has to be improved. So America has got a wacky immigration system. Most countries only let you come to their country if, in fact, you have something to contribute. So you've already got your education. You're coming with investment dollars because you want to open a company. You've gotten a job from an American company. You're actually bringing something to America. So if you think about our previous conversation, we reform the reasons for immigration, and then we circle back to the whole UN 2.0 discussion, where we are instituting programs that will allow that new institution to help these folks that are deciding to move themselves across the border to develop something in their home. Because I can tell you from living overseas for 10 years, my younger years, I lived in Asia, I lived in Australia, I lived in Europe. I traveled all around when I was a young man. And one of the things that you very quickly discover, regardless of what country you go to, is if somebody is successful in their home country, chances are very, very small they want to immigrate. So you can take any country you want. If you're a rich guy in Indonesia, you don't want to go to America. If you're a rich guy in Taiwan or China or Nigeria, pick your favorite country. It doesn't matter. If you're doing well at home, then in your mind, you're going to think, going to America is starting over. My family's not there. My friends are not there. I may have to learn a new language. I'm going to have money, but it's just going to totally be starting over. And most people that are successful in their home countries do not want to go through that type of life-changing event, which informs us, which tells us that America would be much, much better off using UN 2.0 and doing everything we can, even outside of a new international government structure, to help people stay home, to help them develop local economies, to help them emulate the Amish communities, to help them gain that sense of health and security and welfare in their home countries. And granted, America already tries to do this. I mean, we have the Peace Corps, for example. We do have USAID. We do have aid programs, but we really don't have the full-scale type of implementation program that I'm envisioning for the next step in America's international development. We really need to put boots on the ground and train the local populations to be self-supporting.